Hi everyone, this is Nicole, Lucky Vitamin's Category Manager of Personal Care, Beauty, and Aromatherapy Items. It's great to have so many people joining us today for Lucky Vitamin's Wellness Webinar, The Benefits of Organic Skincare by Nourish Organic. Thank you all very much for coming. We are pleased to have with us today Gwen Blevins. She is the Director of Education for Nourish Organic. Gwen is a seasoned marketing professional with 15 years experience in the beauty industry. Merging her Bachelor of Arts in Advertising from the University of Georgia with a passion for skin and hair care sparked by her collegiate after-school job at the Clinique counter, Gwen embarked on a career fueled by her desire to empower people to feel and look better through personal care products. In her roles as U.S. Director of Marketing and PR for Caudalie Paris and Director of Marketing for Living Proof Inc., Gwen fine-tuned skills in branding, merchandising, public relations, and sales, always with the inherent knowledge that the key to success in all of these areas is education, clear, consistent, thorough, and transparent. As her personal interests and lifestyle began to move in a more holistic, wellness-centered, and mindful direction in recent years, she has searched for personal care products that provide a conscious, healthy approach with effective results. Gwen is thrilled to have found Nourish Organic and honored to educate about the brand, its impeccable products, and the overall importance of embracing organics in all areas of our lives. Gwen wholeheartedly believes in Nourish Organic's mission to make organic beauty mainstream. So before I turn things over to Gwen, just a few quick reminders. The webinar is being recorded and will be emailed to you after its conclusion. If you have any questions during today's webinar, please remember to enter them into the question box on your screen, and at the end of the webinar, we'll try to answer as many questions as possible. So thank you all again, and now I'm going to turn this over to Gwen.
Hi, everyone. I wish I could see everyone's smiling, happy faces. It's really gloomy where I am, so that would be nice. But unfortunately, we just have the presentation here. So I'll get started. I'm going to do a quick kind of introduction and talk to you about organics in general, and then move into how if organics are important to us, we should be looking to choose our beauty products. I'll tell you about Nourish Organic, of course, and go into some of our products, let you know how it can affect your skin, what you should be looking for if you have certain ailments or skin types, and then we'll do questions. So I always start out with this, you eat organic. And this is kind of a fact for all of us at this point. You know, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, this was not true. People didn't know about organic. They didn't understand the importance of it. But in the last 10 years, we've really started to embrace it, especially in the U.S. More than 80% of homes are buying organic products, most of that being food. So we're eating organic, and I think the big question is why? Why are we now eating organic? Why do we understand it's important? And the reason, and I think why we're all doing this, is there's a big difference that we know now between natural and organic. And if you think about it, you have two apples. One is a regular apple that's grown in the conventional agricultural way, using pesticides, herbicides, insecticides. And when I say traditional, that's not traditional, it's more the modern way. Pesticides, herbicides, insecticides, a lot of chemicals, synthetic chemicals, versus an organic apple on the other side that is grown using no synthetic chemicals, herbicides, pesticides, insecticides. So now we have this knowledge that we've gained over the last 10 or 20 years to understand that all of these synthetic chemicals that are being used to treat our produce as it's being grown for us can really affect our health, the health of the environment. And there are studies now to suggest that it's not only affecting our health, but it actually affects the way that your DNA carries on to generation and generation. It's a really potentially scary thing. And so I think that's why we've all, even sometimes reluctantly, embraced organic foods, because we know even if it's slightly more expensive, it's so much better for our health and for the health of the environment. So you're eating organic. Doesn't mean we're all perfect. Doesn't mean we don't have our little cheats. We don't go out for some fast food. That's okay. That's all right. Our bodies have a really amazing system to detox off of those, treats that we have. It's once and twice having something is okay. It's the things that we give our body daily, over and over and over again that start to really accumulate and cause issues. So you're eating organically because you know it's better for you. So my question is, why would you feed your skin, the largest organ of your body, anything less? At Nourish Organic, we really believe that you are not only what you eat, but you are what you apply. And the reason for that is that what goes on your skin ultimately gets absorbed into your system. So for that reason, what you put on your body is as important as what you put in it. So if you're someone that understands the importance of choosing organic in what you're eating, you really should be thinking about your beauty products in the same way. Because natural beauty products are great, but the truth is if they're not certified organic, some of those ingredients could still have herbicides, pesticides, insecticides used in the creation of those ingredients. So if you're really committed to removing synthetic ingredients and those potential toxins, organic is the cleanest and the easiest option for you. So what I like to recommend to people that are committed to organic, and I always have to kind of give you guys, my thing that I can't give up that's not organic is Cool Ranch Doritos. I know that it's terrible, but I just have to put that out there. We all have our vice, and that is mine. So again, to the point that this is not to tell you that every product you buy has to be USDA organic. But if you can switch out 1, 2, 3, or even 4 products that you're using that have synthetic ingredients or that have even natural ingredients that aren't particularly good for your system and your skin, you can really change a lot just by switching out a few products. So start looking for beauty products the same way that you pick your produce. Look for a seal of authenticity. Look for a trusted, experienced company, and I think it's a plus if they also have environmentally friendly practices. And then, of course, you've got to look for nutritional value. So seal of authenticity. When it comes to beauty products, the USDA organic seal is the gold standard in organic. It's the only government-regulated organic that there is. And what this seal means is that the product is 100% natural. There's nothing synthetic, no synthetic chemicals. It is food grade, GMO-free. I put that little asterisk by food grade there because you could literally eat Nourish organic products or any USDA organic beauty product. I can recommend from personal experience that you instead use them to make your skin more vibrant and beautiful because they don't taste quite as good as they smell. But the point is they are that clean and that pure. They have to be, if they're USDA organic, 95% or more certified organic, free of synthetic additives like pesticides, fertilizers, and dyes, those things I was speaking about before. And these products cannot be processed using industrial solvents, irradiation, or genetic engineering. A lot of scary words there, and what you get with a USDA organic product is that you don't have to worry about any of that. You know you're getting a product that is literally as clean and pure as your organic produce. We go a step further at Nourish Organic, and we put on all of our products our pledge of purity. And I had a question that came through ahead of the webinar asking what chemicals should we be avoiding for our skin. And first I'd like to point out that chemicals are everything. Everything is a chemical, is made up of chemicals. So chemicals can be natural or they can be synthetic. So we typically are looking to reduce as many synthetic ingredients as possible, but there are also some naturally occurring ingredients that we think people are better off not using. So these are our ingredients that we really say no to, that we would never formulate with. No parabens, phthalates, petrochemicals, artificial fragrances or preservatives, silicones, propylene glycol, talc, mineral oils, sulfates, synthetic dyes, triclosan, EDTA, or aluminum. So that's a lot of words there. I'm not going to go through each and every one of them. You'll receive this presentation after the fact if you want to pause on this screen and really give a look at what these ingredients are and what they're doing. Please do so, and definitely visit some of these websites that give you more in-depth information. They're great resources to learn about harmful ingredients in conventional beauty products. But just to go over a few, so parabens, they're really common in products, particularly conventional products. They're in food, they're really everywhere, and they have been for many, many years. We're just now starting to understand that they could have some potential adverse effects. So parabens are used as a preservative to inhibit microbial growth. That sounds good. That sounds like we want that. But unfortunately, there's starting to be suspicion that they're suspected endocrine disruptors and xenoestrogens, which means that they alter cellular function. Another one to look out for are phthalates, and these are multifunctional chemicals that are often used as solvents, but again, they're suspected of causing birth defects and organ damage. At the bottom of the list here, you have aluminum, which is a really common ingredient in traditional antiperspirants. It's one of the most common elements in the environment, so this is a naturally occurring thing, but it's used in antiperspirants to reduce sweat and is linked to Alzheimer's and breast cancer. And I say these things, and I want to point out, there isn't on all of these ingredients information that's giving us the full picture yet. So we don't know how much it's affecting us. We just know they're suspected of doing these things. And our feeling at Nourish Organic is if you're suspecting that it does something, that's a good reason to keep it out of your products. We want to be as safe as we can, produce products that are as safe for our consumers as possible. So you'll see we won't ever include any of these ingredients. And I do like to point out that natural isn't always necessarily good for you. So there's things like mineral oils and petrochemicals. Those are naturally occurring ingredients that you really want to steer clear of because they're not good for your skin. They're not good for your system. Again, look at these at your leisure after the fact and learn a little bit more about them, and just start looking at your ingredient list, particularly products that you've purchased from a conventional store or a conventional drugstore. Make sure that those products don't have any of these ingredients in there. Okay, moving on. At Nourish Organic, we also will put on our packaging all of our seals. So you're going to see that your USDA organic seal on every single product. We also are Leaping Bunny certified, which means no animal testing on finished products or ingredients. So these are cruelty-free products. That is really important to me. I am a crazy dog lady. I hope some of you guys out there are crazy dog or cat people as well. Hopefully my dog over here is not going to make noise while we're doing this, but I had to bring her inside because it started raining really badly. Gluten-free. So we formulate gluten-free just as an additive preventative because we know so many people are affected by gluten or have celiacs these days. So all of our ingredients and our formulas are gluten-free. You will see the vegan stamp on a lot of our products. There are a few exceptions that do contain beeswax. It is responsibly harvested beeswax that doesn't harm the bees. So if you're a vegan that supports healthy bee products, then you may still be okay with those. We are fair trade certified wherever possible. So we have several products that are fully fair trade certified, and then we use fair trade certified ingredients wherever possible. All of our shea butter, and you'll see it's in a lot of our products, is from a great women's cooperative in Ghana. All of the products are GMO-free. I already mentioned that if a product is USDA organic, it has to be GMO-free. But I'd like to point out that these products are GMO-free because there's a little confusion out there about the GMO certification versus USDA. So just know that if you see a product either that you eat or that you're buying for your skin, it says USDA organic, it is GMO-free. All of our packaging is recyclable at Nourish Organic. We're made in the USA in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, and just this last month we were certified as a B Corp. So I'm not going to go into detail here, but if you're not familiar with B Corp, you have to look it up, guys. Really amazing organization that you can get certified to show that you meet rigorous standards of social and environmental performance, accountability, and transparency. And even though we're talking right now about why organic is important, I think this really, because our company has this certification, you'll know that our communication to you is really open, honest, and transparent. Our goal is to educate so that people understand what they're putting on their skin is as important as what they're eating. Can you tell I'm a little bit passionate about it, guys? I get excited. So moving on to the second thing you want to look for when you're buying your organic produce, you're looking for a company that you know, that you trust, or that's been in business a long time. So if you're doing that with beauty products and you're looking for organic, Nourish Organic was the world's first USDA-certified organic skincare in 2003. We've actually been around since 1996 originally. One of our original founders, Lynn Betts, was the person that in 2002 went before the U.S. Congress and rallied for the use of the USDA organic seal on skincare because she and her husband, Tom, felt really strongly that people needed to have something on their skincare that they could look for in the packaging to understand how clean and pure it was, just like we do in our food. So thanks to her efforts, in 2003, we were the first manufacturing plant in the world certified to make USDA organic. And the reason that's really important to me, coming from a customer side of things, is it's really difficult to formulate products that are effective and that do what we want them to do without any of those synthetic ingredients that the big beauty brands are using. So having a head start of 13 years over some of the other lines that are just starting USDA organic really means that we have a leg up on the competition as far as the way these products feel, they smell, and most importantly, how they work. And of course, we'll talk more about that, but just know that we've been making fully organic products for over 13 years. I'd like to point out our CEO here, Rob Robillard. I've known him a long time. He introduced me to Nourish Organic, which I'm extremely happy about, obviously. But I like to point out that Rob is our leader because he comes from traditional beauty. So if you're a woman or a man that has tried kind of everything out there, you know how great the benefits of a conventional beauty product, you know how good they can feel and smell. Well, Rob understands and knows that too, but he's so committed to creating that in organic products. And I think that's really important. There's no trade-off. We want people to be able to choose organic as their facial skincare, their body skincare, and not feel like they're missing out on benefits that they would get from a conventional or just a natural product. So Rob is totally adorable here. I'm sure you would agree. I will get off this page because he'd probably kill me if he knew I was talking about him so much. But he's such an important, passionate driver of our team. And he really is dedicated to consumer health and environmental health. And that is what pushes us forward to make great organic products that are healthy for the environment and for people. That brings me to my plus about the best companies that you're looking for, and that is the environmentally friendly practice. It's kind of an added thing. You're not necessarily looking for it when you choose your organic produce, but you wouldn't turn away from a company that's doing things that are not only better for you, but also better for the earth. And when you do buy any organic product, agriculture or beauty products, this is supporting organic agriculture, organic farmers, and you really can rest assured that it's keeping pesticides and herbicides out of the environment, sound land stewardship to keep the ground healthy for generations to come. Our environmental commitment goes even further. Our formulas are fully biodegradable. There's no reason to, put them in a river, but you could. They're biodegradable. They're safe for the environment. Our factory uses only USDA organic cleaning materials. Our storage and our warehousing, I'm going to show you in just a moment, is in this really cool underground repurposed limestone mile. Oh, someone's calling on the other phone. Sorry, guys. Our packaging, as I mentioned before, is recyclable. It's BPA-free, and it's 25% post-consumer recycled materials. Our employees in our community are really important to us. That's one of the reasons we are a B Corp. We have living wages, health care, stock options, and profit sharing. So just to really quickly show you guys, this in the upper left corner is that underground repurposed limestone mile. I think it looks so cool. I always threaten that I'm going to bring a bunch of people with me and have a yoga session there. I tell them yoga session, I mean party. But you can see some of our employees' shiny, happy, smiling faces because it's such a great company to work for. And what I love is that their commitment to the company really comes through in the final quality of the product. So last but not least, when you're buying organic produce or any food, especially if you're buying for your family, you're looking for nutritional value. We don't want just an apple. We want the organic apple. We know it's better for us. So look for products that perform, that give you the most bang for your buck. Being organic and toxic-free is not enough, in my opinion. The products also have to deliver results. So Nourish organic products are made with nourishing, nutrient-rich fruits, vegetables, and plant extracts. We use really powerful plant-based chemistry that is advanced scientific formulation. So it's not just putting natural ingredients together. It's really figuring out how they work together to give you the greatest benefit. So our formulas are created to meet or exceed conventional standards. And the way that we prove that, and I really credit Rob, our cute founder that I showed you with this, he has all of our products third-party clinically tested to prove that they work, to really allow us to make sure we're stacking up to the competition. So all of our moisturizers, face and body, are proven to moisturize and increase elasticity. And if you're a woman like me that's starting to worry about fine lines and wrinkles, those are really the two benchmarks that you want to know are working for you. The number one ingredient, and we'll go into this actually when we go into products, is aloe leaf juice. We use aloe, shea butter, fatty acids, essential oils. Those are our bases instead of water. And as I mentioned, we've been doing this for over 13 years. So 5th and 6th generation formulas, whereas some of the other USDA organic products you'll see on the market, they've just begun. And I have to say, I'm happy that they've begun. The more products out there that are USDA organic, the better. It's going to give you more options. It's going to let you play. But just know that we have been creating these products a very long time, so we've perfected the feel, the smell, and the benefit. Okay, so to review why it's important to choose organic products for your skin, because they are non-toxic, so they're not taxing to your system. They're not creating something that your body has to get rid of every day. They're just nourishing and enhancing your skin. They're eco-friendly, so they're better for the environment, and these products are also extremely effective. When you're feeding the skin just nutrient-rich, plant-based ingredients, it really alivens the skin. It wakens it up. It wakens it up. That's not correct. It awakens it, and you see an amazing difference in the skin quality. So let's get into some products here. We'll start with our bath and body line. This is our original line of products, and I think these are the staples for all men and women. We all need body lotions and body washes. Something to note about our line is that we have 6 scent options. We have an unscented for you purists out there. We also have lavender mint, almond vanilla, fresh fig, lemon thyme, and tropical coconut. And these are 100% natural, synthetic-free fragrances. They're really sophisticated multi-note scents, though. And I do get a question a lot. One of my FAQs is, isn't fragrance synthetic? So you'll see in our ingredient list, organic fragrance. The word fragrance actually denotes how something is created. If you just see fragrance on a product, or even if it says natural fragrance, there is the possibility that synthetic ingredients have been used in the formula or in the processing of it. But if it says organic fragrance, you can only use organic ingredients. So moving on to the first product, body wash. And I was mentioning before that we use a base of aloe leaf juice in many of our products. So there's a couple reasons for that. First, in a USDA organic product, you can't use water. It can't be certified, and so therefore only less than 5% of your formula could be water if you wanted it to. But for us, one of the big reasons we're using aloe leaf juice is because it's a much better hydrator for the skin. Water is an amazing hydrator when you drink it internally, but it doesn't actually absorb well into the skin. Aloe leaf juice goes 4 to 5 times better into the skin to give you hydration, soothing, healing. It has 75 nutrients, 20 minerals, 18 amino acids, over 200 active enzymes. So the base of your product is already active and beneficial to the skin. Essentially, you're getting this concentrated product that doesn't have any water diluting it. I call these high-efficiency skincare. It's kind of like when you get your high-efficiency detergent that doesn't have any water. These are the same way. You don't need a lot of these formulas because they're so concentrated. So in this body wash, you have shea butter, coconut milk, and vitamin E, really soothing, nourishing ingredients. This is going to be good for any skin type, but particularly for those of you that have drier body skin, that it feels a little uncomfortable. This is going to help you be able to shower, step out, and feel like you're hydrated and nourished. Body lotion. Who doesn't use body lotion? Even though I tell everyone that I'm a lazy hydrator, I prefer to just soak in a tub with oils. I always use body lotion, of course, on my elbows, your knees. You have to do those spots. And I love these body lotions. They have that aloe leaf juice base. They have shea butter, rice protein to calm and soften, acai for free radical protection, kupuasu butter to repair and regenerate, vitamin E to protect. And you can see here, when you look at the ingredients, and the same thing will be true when you read an ingredient list on a Nourish organic product, you could eat these ingredients. They really, truly are food for beautiful skin. And you're going to understand everything that you read on the label. This is clinically proven to moisturize and improve skin elasticity. What I love about this lotion is that it stays perfectly even. It never separates like some natural lotions can do. So you're going to get the same benefit all over. And as I said, you have to use so little of this to get the maximum benefit. I do get an FAQ about this product a lot though. And this is some information I really want to share with you guys because you'll be able to use it when you're buying other products as well. So people ask me, isn't alcohol bad for your skin and isn't it drying? And the reason they ask me that about our lotion is because one of our ingredients is organic alcohol. Now there's a good reason that we're all scared of alcohol. We've been told that it dries our skin, that it's bad for us. In traditional beauty products, so what you find at a traditional drugstore or traditional beauty store, if you see SD alcohol or just alcohol, that is denatured alcohol. And it's the government that tells us we have to denature alcohol in order to include it in a product. And alcohol on its own is actually toning, astringent. It can be very good for the skin. It has some amazing properties. But when you denature it, what traditional companies do is they typically denature with petroleum-based ingredients. And petroleum-based ingredients can dry the skin and they can be toxic. So that's why you want to steer clear of just SD alcohol or regular alcohol. And definitely check your products and look for that because I would recommend that you only use products that have organic alcohol. Our organic alcohol is made from organic cane sugar and it is denatured with bergamot oil. So it becomes something in the formula that is an amazing preservative. It's also an emulsifier so your product feels smooth and even and amazing on the skin. It helps to quicken the absorption and make it fully go in so you don't ever have anything left on the skin. And it's, I forget the last thing. There's something else, guys. But just know that organic alcohol is very different than traditional SD alcohol. You can feel safe putting organic alcohol on your skin, but you do want to steer clear of regular SD alcohol. So look for that in your other products. We have two forms of aluminum-free, talc-free deodorant in our line. So it's really up to you. If you haven't made the switch from a traditional antiperspirant with aluminum to a natural deodorant, I urge you to do it. Now is the time. We're getting so much information about the potentially negative effects of some of the ingredients in those traditional antiperspirants. So I urge you to try one of our deodorants. They both use a special plant enzyme called Saccharomyces ferment that turns bacteria to salt. And to me, that's really the secret ingredient in these products because if you don't have bacteria, then you don't have odor. So you will find that these have amazing odor control. We mix that with other moisture-wicking ingredients like cornstarch, so it helps to keep you dry as well. In the cream formula, you'll see that we have baking soda, but in a low level so that it doesn't irritate delicate underarm skin, but it does help to absorb odor. Sometimes making the switch to natural deodorant can be very challenging for people. I urge you just to stick with it. Give your body a week or two to really detox off that aluminum and prepare yourself to be to use a natural deodorant because they will work for you. Just have to be a little patient. As far as choosing between our two forms, we have a traditional stick deodorant and a deodorant cream, but this cream does roll up, so it's easy, non-messy application. My personal preference is to use the cream during the warmer months because this has a low oil formula, it's aloe vera based, and then use the stick deodorant, which has a coconut oil base, in the cooler months. The truth is, it's really up to your preference. Try both of them, see what you prefer, but really, I urge you, you've got to be using natural deodorant. Okay, I'm going to stop the lecture. All right, moving on. We have a pure shea butter. So there's a lot of shea butters on the market. Hopefully you're all using shea butter. It's just so amazing in so many ways. You can use it to soothe dry, cracked skin, to heal irritated areas. You can use it elbows, face, hands, feet. It's kind of your cure-all. We have, as I told you, fair trade certified shea butter from a cooperative in Ghana, and we also purify our shea butter through clay. So if you're someone that doesn't like the natural scent of shea butter, this is really going to have less of that scent. It's smoother, and it goes into the skin a little more quickly, but it is 100% shea. There's nothing added to it. Moving on to some of my favorite products, multi-use oils and butters. These are going to work for any skin type. These are our multi-purpose products. So Argan Oil Blend. Hopefully a lot of you are fans of argan oil. It is an intensely hydrating and replenishing oil, but one thing to know about argan oil is that it's actually a heavy, large oil molecule. So on its own, it doesn't absorb well for everyone. I'm one of those people that when argan became really hot a few years ago, I had to run out to the store, I bought it, I put it all over at bedtime, and then I woke up in the morning and my pillow's covered in oil and my face is still oily. And the reason for that is if you don't have a larger pore size or extremely dry skin, it really may be hard for your skin to soak up the oil. It sits on the surface, and therefore you don't get the benefit. So what we've done in our products that include argan oil is use a really powerful carrier oil. Here, high-quality organic safflower oil that's non-comedogenic, it's lightweight, so it draws the other oils deeper into the dermis. You have rose hip seed oil to even skin tone, pomegranate to fight free radicals. There's also hibiscus. This is a beautiful formula for multi-use. You can use it on your body, your face, or your hair. And my tip here, my trick, is that I mix this with sugar granules in the shower and use this as a body scrub. It costs pennies on the dollar to what you'd pay for a fancy body scrub that includes the sugar in it. You can do it at home, and the results are amazing. Moving on. I have to reel myself in, guys. I get really excited about these products because they're so efficacious. They give you such an amazing benefit, and I want to share that with you guys, but I'll try to tone it down. I don't want to keep you on too long. Next product is our Replenishing Argan Oil Balm. This is essentially a solid form of argan oil. So for those of you that are a little messy and clumsy, as I am, I tend to spill every essential oil that I ever buy. This is a solid form that you can just draw onto your skin. Has an amazing natural scent of sweet orange and palmarosa. This is one of our products that does have beeswax. So our vegan friends, if you're not into bee products, you want to steer clear of this one. But if you do like bee products, you have to try this. It's an amazing product. Men love this as a moisturizer. And I use this, I'm a runner, I use this as my anti-chafe balm. There's nothing that's ever worked as well. Argan butter. So this is the third product in our argan family. And this is argan oil, coconut oil, and whipped shea in one formula. It smells like icing thanks to sunflower seed oil that is infused with vanilla. Really beautiful. This is going to be great for your body and your face. So if you're someone that really needs deep nourishment all over your skin, this is a product that's going to be restorative. If you get those elbows, knees, or if your feet get really cracked and dry, this product will help to take away some of those issues. And if you happen to know any expectant mothers, or if you are one, this is a great product to put on your belly to remain stretch mark free. It really helps to increase the elasticity and keep that skin healthy as you expand. All right, this is a unique product, guys. It's a cream to oil all over treatment. We call it Skin Solve because it literally solves all your skin issues. This is another one of those products you can use anywhere. You can use it on the face. I use it as a facial mask to wake up my skin. Use it on the body. This includes a lot of ingredients that can help to heal, like pumpkin seed oil, like rose hip seed. So if you have a small cut or a scrape or a burn, if you always burn yourself when you try to curl your hair, like I do, this will be your saving grace. Really helps to cool the area and calm it down. The base here, you have shea butter, coconut oil, and cocoa butter. This comes out of the tube as a cream, but it melts into the skin as an oil. I'm not going to say anything more because it's impossible to explain how amazing this product is, but I will tell you that if you decide to try just one Nourish organic product, I would recommend trying this Skin Solve. You can put it everywhere, and in 5 minutes your skin is transformed. It's really unbelievable. Moving on, for those of you that are fans of rose, this is our Rose Hip and Rose Water Body Oil Mist. This is simply divine. It smells like a true rose, like a rose garden. It's a blend of rose hip seed oil, rose water, sunflower seed oil. You shake this to activate it, spray on. I put it on right out of the shower while you're still wet. Your skin will just soak it up. You've never felt softer. It's a beautiful product, particularly if you love rose. All right, and finally into our fragrance-free face care. And we do fragrance-free here because a lot of people are more sensitive in their facial area, closer to the nose. We just want to be as pure, as simple as possible. But I do want to remind you, our fragrances that are in the body, they are 100% organic. So they're still safe. Even people that have issues with traditional fragrance, they're safe to try the organic fragrance. And if there's ever a question from anyone about, that's allergic to a specific ingredient, we don't give out our exact formulas, but we can definitely check for you and see if that essential oil is included in our organic fragrances. So our moisturizing cream face cleanser. This is great for all skin types. So this cleanses, it hydrates, it soothes and it calms, but it also does an amazing job at not only cleansing just the dirt and the grime from the day, but it takes off your makeup. I don't have to use a separate makeup remover, and for something that is this gentle and this good for the skin, it's really remarkable what a great job it does. It's packed with vitamins and antioxidants that nourish and protect. Again, guys, I have to drive it home that you really are feeding your skin. You're feeding it aloe vera, you're feeding it cucumber, feeding it watercress, and neem oil, which is anti-inflammatory. These are things you could consume, but you're feeding your skin that, and you'll see the benefits as you use it. It really reveals your healthiest, brightest skin. Refreshing and balancing face toner is next. This says normal to dry skin, and I would say typically almost any skin type can use this. If you have someone that is oilier or has breakout issues, this might be a little bit too hydrating for them. We'll probably have some products out for them soon, but this is probably best for someone with normal to dry skin. It's alcohol-free and water-free, which is super unique for a toner. So this, again, is aloe leaf juice based, but it also has 10% plant glycerin. Super hydrating for the skin, restores your natural skin barrier, and then you have rose water to clarify and soften, witch hazel to tighten and tone. A very well-balanced face toner that you can spray on before you put your moisturizer on. You can also use this throughout the day just to enhance the look of your makeup, to wake up your skin. It's a very versatile product. I recommend in the summertime putting it in the fridge, get it really cool so that you get a nice burst when you put it on your face. Okay, my gateway product. So this is a product, I think this and the Skin Sol are the two that if you try them, you're going to be so excited by the results that then you'll try everything else because it's so immediate, the result, and long-lasting. So this is our Pure Hydrating Argan Face Serum. It has that argan oil that we talked about before because it has so many amazing benefits for the skin, but it's blended with other anti-aging essential oils and that carrier oil that we talked about. So here you have apricot oil to increase the skin's elasticity, rose hip seed oil because it has great anti-wrinkle action, sweet orange to brighten and stimulate the skin, and then the safflower oil to drive it all deeper into the skin. You'll apply this and it absorbs instantly. It leaves no oily residue. Your skin looks supple and alive. You'll see it really transforms it. If you decide to try this product, try it on one side of the face and you'll see the difference. It's amazing. Our eye treatment. So unique here is not only the formula, but also the applicator. This has a cooling applicator. It's made out of zinc metal. It's always a cooler temperature than your body. So it helps to cool the under eye area, which can help soothe some of that puffiness, reduce dark circles. I like to do a little lymphatic massage above and below the eye area using a generous amount of the product and then using this applicator because it doesn't pull the skin. It just glides and allows you to do that massage that dissipates excess water. Really amazing results. Just sit in the front of the TV, 2 to 5 minutes while you're watching Scandal or How to Get Away with Murder when it comes back on. Whatever your favorite show is in the evenings, just take a few minutes and really, treat your eyes and you will wake up with much less puffiness and darkness. The formula is aloe leaf juice based, again, argan oil. You also have avocado here to nourish and restore. So you've got this extremely nourishing formula, but a lightweight finish. Really beautiful eye treatment. Last two products, guys, and then I'll stop talking your ears off, are face cream and face lotion. You'll notice that both of these say for normal to dry skin. And that really is true. They both are going to replenish essential nutrients. They're going to feed your skin what it needs to stay healthy and to fight off environmental stressors. But they're texturally different. So if you like something that's richer, go for the cream. If you like something that is lighter and silkier, go for the lotion. It's really more about the texture. They both have aloe vera. They have shea butter. argan oil, cupuaçu butter, so great for elasticity of the skin. Sweet orange to brighten and stimulate your complexion. The lotion has rose water, which clarifies and softens and gives you that lighter, silkier feel. And the cream has the pomegranate oil instead that fights free radicals and gives you a little bit more of that cushiony, rich feel to it. Both are fragrance-free, and these are both clinically proven. And I really have to, especially ladies that are concerned with fine lines and wrinkles and that have spent crazy amounts of money on traditional beauty products, you got to try these. I think you'll be amazed at the results you'll see from your skin by giving it the food that it needs, giving it the moisture. Skincare doesn't have to be complicated, guys. You just need to give the skin what it needs to maintain its health, to show its vibrancy. So I kind of dare you to give these a try and see what you think. And let us know. We love customer feedback. So a couple final FAQs here. What is autolyzed yeast, and should I be scared of yeast? So as you guys know, we're USDA organic products, so we're not using any synthetic preservatives, only natural preservatives. One of those that you'll see in our face cream and lotion is autolyzed yeast. You'll see it in the ingredient list. Autolyzed yeast is very basic. It's yeast that you would use in baking. In fact, you can often buy it in bakeries. What autolyzed means is that it works automatically. So this is a yeast that automatically attacks bacteria, mold, fungus, anything that could compromise the integrity of the product, and it automatically kills it. So it's a really amazing natural preservative. If you're someone who has candida issues, this will not affect your issues. This yeast does not act in that way. The only reason you would need to be, quote unquote, scared of this yeast is if you have a yeast allergy. Otherwise, you should not have any adverse effects. But if you're allergic to yeast, then you'll definitely want to talk to your physician first. I always like to show you guys some of the amazing press that we've received. I think when you try the products, you'll understand for yourself, but it's always nice to see that we have been acknowledged by some of these amazing publications. But on the Today Show, recently we're in Good Housekeeping. That argan oil balm that I told you guys is so great. And that, guys, is really it. So we'll open it up to questions. Hopefully I didn't talk your ear off. Hopefully you guys have some questions for me.
Thanks, Gwen. Thanks so much. That was all some great information. So we'll start the question and answer session now. The first question, we would like to know, what would you recommend for someone who is looking to switch to natural? What would you swap out first? How can you ease the transition to natural skincare?
That's such a great question, because I think, and I may not have said this, but guys, you don't have to do it all at once. It really can be, switching your body lotion first. And what I would do is look at the products you're currently using. We don't want to be wasteful, so you may still want to use, go through them. Look at which one has the most synthetic ingredients or the least organic, and switch that one first. So maybe it's your body lotion or maybe it's your face lotion. Another way that you could do it is figure out which product you use the most. Because as I mentioned, our bodies can really get rid of a lot of bad stuff that we put in it, but if every day you assault it with the same synthetic chemicals, that's when the problem arises. So think about what product you use most. Maybe it's your cleanser, maybe it's your body wash, but whatever you're using with most frequency, that's a good place to start and make the switch to organic.
Yeah, that's a great recommendation. So someone actually also had a question about the body lotion. They saw that rice protein was one of the ingredients, and this particular person has to be grain-free. So do you know if the rice protein would allow her to remain grain-free?
That's a really good question, and I would not feel comfortable giving an answer here. I want to look into it a little bit more. But if we can get their information, then I can get a deeper answer. Because that's a really good question. I think you're going to be safe, but when it's an allergy and you need to be grain-free, I want to be 100% sure for you.
Okay, great. So we will get you her information, and you can get back to her
Perfect.
after the webinar. Thanks.
Great.
So I know you talked about your vice with the Doritos, but what is your favorite product? I'd like to know what your favorite product is.
My favorite product, I always get asked this question, and I'm terrible about it because I can never choose one. It flip-flops between Skin Solve and Argan Butter on like a daily basis, every day. They're both so amazing, I can't choose between them.
Okay, great. And that's just because you can use it from head to toe, like, you know, multifunctional.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Awesome. Literally from root to toe, like the root of your hair to the tip of your toes. It will do everything.
Yeah, that's how I always, you know, think about skincare because I'm a busy mom, so I like to keep my routine minimal. So any product that I can use, you know, multifunctional would be great for me. So
absolutely. It doesn't have to be complicated. It really doesn't. We don't need 50 products.
Right. Yeah. All right. So last question, and then we'll wrap it up. Do you have any new products coming down the pipeline?
Oh, that's such a good question. We do, and I'm usually sworn to secrecy, but we have some really exciting additions to the face line coming in the fall. So a couple different night products and also a face scrub that is going to use honey and walnut, and it's amazing, guys. And in addition, we will have 3 aromatherapy versions of the Skin Solve. So not only will you get that amazing skin benefit, but they're going to have aromatherapy that will help boost your mood as well.
Well, that's exciting. So we'll definitely
I know.
Yeah, looking to get those added soon then. Awesome.
I can't wait.
Okay, so that was it. If anyone else had a question, maybe one more second if you want to type it in now. It doesn't look like we're getting anything else. So I think we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Okay, so thanks everyone again for attending. Gwen, wonderful presentation. I think we all learned a lot about organic skincare, and you know, it was great information that everyone needs to be made aware of. So thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Okay, so please see the screen for the exclusive coupon code for 25% off Nourish Organic. And this code will be active for the next 72 hours. If you have not already done so, please register for tomorrow's webinar, which I'll be holding again. Zinc, the mineral you need to protect your skin, with Kate Solomon from Babo Botanicals on Wednesday, so that's Wednesday, May 4th at 2 p.m. Eastern. For more information on all webinars, please visit LuckyVitamin.com and search keyword webinar. So thanks again for joining us, and remember to always spread the wellness.